Okay, the camera is being so freaky, it just shut down. And this is why I wanted to do a reading. It's almost like I've got boogies in the room, you know, fiddling with my technology. I'm loving this. Okay, so I got the Priestess of Transition, number 6. Okay, number 6 is a very stable vibration. Okay, so whatever it is that's coming in is stabilizing, and it's happening very quickly. And just a quick note on, if anyone is a follower of my Age of Aquarius theme, if you've already been tuning in, then you'll be fine, because I've been building up for this energy transition. But for any one of you that's new on this channel, this might hit you like a ton of bricks. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some Luna. I haven't done a Luna reading for a while, so I'm just going to get straight into the Luna vibration. So at the moment it's like a quarter waxing. Yeah, quarter waxing. Alright, so sorry if it seems a bit unusually dark and the candle looks a little bit witchy poo, but I'm just doing a off-the-cuff reading. And honest to God, if my camera was working a bit better, I'd be doing this live, because I just, the intensity, I feel like my eyes are being gouged out of my head. And I just did an hour meditation and it felt like 5 minutes. Like there's something really, really strange going on tonight. Right, so let's have a look at the energy. Let's have a look at the energy, please. Right. Okay, where are we going to start? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. All right, so we've got the Pisces, or if we've got a dual concept, and this could be considered the Pisces Vesica, which means 2 circles that cross over, like the dividing of the embryo after it's been fertilized, and the middle bit is the joint effort. So it says here balance, spirituality, and practicality. So you've got a sphere of practicality and a sphere of spirituality, and in the middle you've got the merging. You've got the merging of the 2 energies. I'm just going to do a quick diagram just to show people what a Vesica Pisces is. All right, so you've got the sphere of creation, and you have 2 concepts, right? So in one concept you have the spirituality there meeting with the practical there. So that would be like the physical plane, and that would be like the ethereal plane, right? Ethereal plane, and that's the physical, right? In the middle is called the Vesica Pisces, right? The 2 fish are equal and opposite, and they are just swimming in a circle. So it's about the Vesica Pisces, which is the amalgamating of 2 energies. So I'm not really sure which 2 energies are amalgamating tonight, but I'd say, at a guess, that it's Scorpius and Sagittarius constellations and vibrations that are coming through. So basically the Scorpius is quite spiritual. It's a transition, it's a renewal, and death. The death card is represented. The Sagittarius is like it's a bit more of a practical energy, like you know, like an overlord, or a, you know, like a quality controller, or a manager, supervisor. That's kind of energy. It's sort of like a practical based energy. There's no, I mean, certainly there's room for movement with imagination, as long as the idea is practical. And I'd say that's what's happening tonight, is that we're on the cusp of 2 energies. So obviously this energy is mutable, and the Scorpius is fixed. All right, so the Vesica Pisces is an amalgamation of those 2 energies. All right, so let's continue. All right, that's just a guess of what's happening. I'm just doing it off the cuff because I just feel it's just so intense. All right, shall we take another one from here? Yes. All right, so normally what I do is what is your higher self? I've been doing these ones lately, the head and the heart of the matter, and the highest the advice from the higher self, which I really like. They're going really well. So we've got the advice from the higher self. Balance the road to honoring that you are a spiritual being having an earthly walk, and the practicality of being on the earth and surviving that earth walk, and the amalgamation of the masculine, feminine, light and dark, yin yang. And that is basically our world, is the duality of light and dark. And the constant balance. Yeah, so I've got see how we've got half and half here. The light isn't so good. It's so great. So I've got half and half there. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Okay, so that's what we got tonight, the first quarter. Sorry, this slide isn't good, but I'm doing this off the cuff. So this is almost like a live reading. Alright, so we've got two. We've got this new energy where we're getting a lot of surrender there. Yeah. Surrender. So we've got to surrender to this VESICA Pisces, this amalgamation of two energies. See how that's perfectly half and half there. Half light, half dark. And it's testing your ability to stick to this integration of these two energies. So I knew something a little bit more profound was going on tonight. Alright, so I almost want to get, I just want to have a look at this one. The answers you need are coming. Okay, so this might be quite sort of a time where you're just really seeking a bit of knowledge about where you're going towards, or that you may have some questions arise in this energy. And surrendering is not an easy thing to do when we're encouraged to live in our ego. When we surrender, we often, the feelings of insecurity come up, And also death and renewal under the Scorpius. And I was asked to do a solar reading on the Scorpius, which I've only done 2 solar readings, and both times it's because Great Mystery has asked me to. That's too many. Yeah, otherwise I don't opt to do it, because you don't get much. It's hard to gauge, because I think a lot of it is dissipated in a spectrum of diffracted light that turns into all the colours of the rainbow, and also thermal. Yeah. All right. So at the bottom of the deck we've got take a breather. Okay. So if this has been pretty intense, it's just saying to you, just maybe do your meditation music or something. Like I did an hour and it felt like 5 minutes. I've got be proud of yourself. So I've got like the headstrong energy, Centaurus constellation there, and then I've got step into your power. All right, so I've got a little symbol here. So it's the sphere of creation, and in it I've got the downward facing triangle. So I don't know if you can see it there. It's a downward facing triangle, which represents the feminine energy. And I've also got a little bit of sort of like extra bits around it as well. This is a sacred geometric symbol. So it means the whole of creation, the feminine energy and what it represents. And we've got a woman dancing there. What it represents, what powers does the feminine energy represent? That's what I'm getting from this. All right, take a breather. And this one. All right, so I'm just going to see what's on the top. Believe in your good luck. So I've got another symbol here. So this is like the flower of creation when it unfolds, and this has a divine plan, it has a divine pattern. So I think what I'm getting from this is when you surrender, it doesn't mean that, a little bit of Leo down there as well, and 3 more spheres. Yeah, this is about the sphere of creation, so all other energies exist in the sphere of creation. I'm getting a real sort of wholeness. That's probably why it's so powerful. I'm just going to get a leading energy protagonist card, so I can't read all of them. Alright, so we've got the step into power. Could I have, so that one's for the head. Could I have one for the heart, please? Could I have an energy for the heart, please? The emotional body. So in the heart, be proud of yourself. So I've got some Centaurus energy there, be proud of yourself. And I'm just looking at the Zen animals for the heart of the matter. Alright, so we've got heart chakra gateway, the opening expansion of increased love frequency capacity. Here, your higher self. And that kind of looks like a dragon. So we're going into the year of the wood dragon next year. So I'd like to look at that energy a bit more closely, preferably with the daylight. This is just an off-the-cuff reading because the energy is so intense. I just had to. I saw the clock at 22:22, and I was just like feeling like my eyes were popping out of my head, and I was like, what is going on? Okay, so I've got a squirrel on the bottom, and the squirrel is eating the apple, and that's like the Garden of Eden, like taking the apple. And it's got a yin yang there, see? Alright, I think we'll take that one. Alright, and I'll just see what's on the top, yeah? Or should we do a split? No, I'll take what's on the top. Crane. Wolves. Alright, cool. Okay, so... okay, I'm going to get another deck. Alright, so I just did some preliminary cards earlier on, alright, and it's a really, really strange thing. So first of all, I got the intelligible crow, so the raven magic, and that actually got some incense. Look at how beautiful that is. Alright, so raven connects to the raven spirit, so this incense connects to the raven spirit when you seek for transformation and knowledge. So we will light one now because this energy is so ridiculous. Like seriously, I've just done an hour meditation and I felt like it was like 5 minutes. And knowledge, known as the keeper of spirits, the mysterious raven will guide you through spiritual rebirth and clarify the truth in your visions. Alright, so this is a patchouli blend. Alright, so that's just going to help us deal with this energy. So the funny thing is that earlier on, I did like a pre-spread, you know, and I got all circles. So I got the sun, which is a sphere. I got the serpent, which is just multiple spheres, and this serpent's actually got, like, they're two serpents together, so that's the duality. It's also the number 1. So we're really dealing with a duality of energy here. So it's 4 and 6 goes to 1, and I've got 2 snakes here. Okay, 5 and 3 is change. So yeah, there's definitely a shift here. And I've got the another 8. So this is 2 8s here, which is also a wheel, medicine wheel, and the Fibonacci sequence. So the Fibonacci sequence is the divine order. The golden triangle is basically the divine proportions of everything, including the distance from your wrist to your elbow is the same distance proportionally to your wrist to the end of the thumb or something. It's like the proportion is 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, and so on and so on, and it gives a spiraling effect, and it is the sequencing of all living things. I saw it here before. I saw the spiral here before. You know. Alright, so the theme today is the sphere of creation. I'm just going to use one more deck. just going to see where those other messages were when I... So your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Surrender to the divine. There it is, the flower of creation there. That is like a divine order. Take a breather and balance spirituality and practicality. I knew there was something intense happening tonight. I just could feel it in my bones. So we've got quite a few cards here, so what I'm going to do is just try and scale it back a little, and I'm going to just take some clarifiers. Alright, so we've got the sphere of creation here, which represents the straight out wishmaker. So the sphere of creation is basically encompasses all the energies in the platonic solids. It is the dodecahedron. The sphere is inside the dodecahedron and it fits perfectly, and everything else is within that. And that is the ultimate body of creation. And then the singularity point is within the sphere of creation. So I've got the sphere here. I've got the sphere triple confirmation, and I've also got the double confirmation on the flower of life and the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, so if you're new to my channel and you can't keep up with this, that's perfectly understandable, because other people have been watching my correlation with sacred geometry for quite some time now, and it can get a little bit complicated. All right. So you see here, we've got this flower of life here. It is an unfolding, symmetrical pattern that just keeps unfolding, and it's on a small scale here, but it expands right into the universe. These sequences, the flower of life, creation, and the golden triangle, the Fibonacci sequence, expands across the entire universe, so, and beyond. All right, so yeah, some pretty deep concepts here. I thought so. So I'm just going to take one more card. So the raven is here, dark moon. Yeah, that's what's happening. Is it's going. So the dodecahedron is 10, and 10 denotes to 1. So 10 goes back to the beginning, or goes into the equal and opposite. I'm getting some real like divine energy here. I'm getting yeah, equal and opposite. So the dark moon, or the dark side of the moon, represents things that are hidden. So that's why it might feel a bit bizarre. So because the dodecahedron, which represents the sphere of creation, and within it is the singularity point, the Godhead, the oneness. So I've got another 2, 7, and the lover's moon, number 8. So unusually, this may be a good time to connect with someone else. Silver dollar, another 2-2, another 2-2. So silver dollar represents a time of abundance. Yeah. So there could be some good fortune. 2s there. I've got 1s and 2s and 10s, 8s, but really it's about the dodecahedron. All right. Any more messages? Oh, look, I've got the 2 fish there. You can see how I've got 2 fish here? I could not make this up. And then see how she's got, like, see how she's one side's facing up and one side's facing down, and there's a little bit in the middle. VESICA Pisces. So there's an amalgamation of the shadow self. So we've got the shadow self here, and also the physical self, and in the middle is the VESICA Pisces, and which is basically the amalgamation of 2 energies. And I've got 2 fish here, like, got quite a few cards out there, but I had it earlier there. VESICA Pisces. See how I've got the 2 fish there? Lots of water, lots and lots of water here. All right, brilliant. All right, I love it when it goes all deep and mysterious. All right, I'm just going to do one more. Any more messages under this rather curious amalgamation of mysterious energy and lucky. All right, so it's got here. It's kind of like divine luck for money there. I don't know if you believe in that kind of thing, but that's what it says. It's like this is kind of winning the pools, winning the and moon dust. Yeah, I think we're all made of moon dust. We think that, you know, our poo doesn't smell, but we're all made of moon dust. We think we're sophisticated, but we're actually mammals. That's sort of the energy I'm getting there. We think we're something that... Yeah, alright, so I'm just going to get some fine-tune it down. Let's just fine-tune it down. What do we need to look at? What do we need to read? What do we need to read here? No, I just want 1. 2? Okay. Okay. But VESICA PISCES, balance spirituality and believe in good luck. Yeah, so I've got the watery energy with the Sagittarius. See how I've got the water with the... I've got this mutable energy here. Mutable. But we are in fixed energy, so it's the combination of the fixed and the mutable. That's what I was getting earlier. Alright, and I have no idea why we've got this Centaurus constellation here, but it just says be proud of yourself. So. Alright, so what are we going with this one? Anything that I know from this one? Well, those two went flying. And they're both upside down, okay. We'll move them. And let's try this one. Any more messages from the duality? Something about lovers moon. Lovers in here. Every side, every sound. Okay, I don't know if it is John Travolta Dance Under the Moon, but you could try if you, you know, you could try, because it's come up. If you've got someone in your life that you feel pretty intense about, then now's the time. And the crown. Alright, we'll go with that. Because it's incredibly complicated. Yeah, I've definitely got a number 6 coming through here. So there's something really divinely balanced about this fixed, mutable. And we'll just take crane. Alright, so let's have a look at the crane. So this is from the Zen of Animals. It was such a cheap deck, but it is so amazingly good. So this is about a fight between worlds, infinity, elegant beauty, happiness, eternal youth, longevity, and international. So to what shall I liken the world? Moonlight reflected in dewdrops, shaken from a crane's bill. So that's from Jojen Zenji. To what shall I liken the world? Moonlight reflected in dewdrops, shaken from a crane's bill. So... So basically the world is like reflective. A lot of what we see, feel, touch is a reflection, is a projection, because basically the whole of the world is made up of light and sound energy, and the faster it goes, the different colours we see, and the different shapes we see, and it's only the manifestation that our eye compensates, but really at the very heart of the matter, it's all built up from oscillation of atoms and molecules and light, particles, sound and waves. Okay, so that's what we're all made of. That's why I say people get carried away with the meaning of life, because the fundamental basics are pretty much the same for everything and everyone. So so cranes live within the elemental environment of swamps and nest high on roofs and trees, placing their large but elegant forms rather out of reach. In flight they look They look otherworldly and move internationally, giving rise to thoughts of infinity and longevity. Okay, so I've got some 8 energy here. That's the Lemniscate, the number 8, to change, infinity. So, message: my body is earth, air, fire, and water, but my spirit can fly in space and time. Okay, so I was getting a little bit of a sense that I had a different feeling about the time that I did the meditation in, and I felt like it was just 5 minutes, and that was just my mind. That was my mind jumping forward, and it's something that we can do. We just don't realize it. Believe in your good luck. Okay, so what have we got here? First call on the moon. Alright, so whatever is going on in your life, you need to take care of the small stuff, and the big stuff will fall into place. Problems can arise now because of carelessness or a judgment lapse. Avoid telling everyone your opinion until you're sure you know exactly what's going on. Think about the baby steps you need to take on your way to a goal, and don't take too many risks. Believe in your own good luck. Alright, so there's no time for arrogance. Think an important decision very carefully before taking action. So this is to tune into your manifestation powers. The crown chakra, the Sahasrara, sits on the top of your head. It's known as the 1,000-petal lotus chakra. Oh my god, that turned up. That turned up. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, wow, 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 wow. 1,000-petal lotus chakra. I've got to find it. I'm determined to find it. Where is it? Where is the flower of creation? There it is. It's right, standing right in front of me. Yeah. Okay, so that's the feeling. It's like the detail's right there. It was right in front of me, and yet I was trying to look further. So the detail was right in front of you. So there's the flower of creation right there, unfolding. So what did it say? I can't remember. Okay, the energy is really shady. Okay, so it's hard to focus. Alright, so the crown chakra, the Sahasrara, okay, so it's above her head, see, the crown chakra, sits at the top of your head. It is known as the 1,000-petal lotus chakra, which, as it opens, reveals the mysteries of the universe and your connection to all life everywhere. Tuning into its beautiful violet color can help you to find direction and see the bigger picture. So visualize a column of pure violet light and hold this card to your crown as you call in the energies of the first quarter moon. So I'm going to do it now. In Sagittarius constellation Stellaris, thank you for showing me that life is an adventure. Alright, I think I'll leave it there because I think I've covered enough. I have no idea what the Lover's Moon is doing here. And I suppose you're saying, oh no, don't skip past the Lover's Moon. Okay, I better not. Alright, so romance, love, relationships. This is the card of love and romance. Okay, in general, it is one of the happiest cards in the deck. It tells of a tale of more romantic time unfolding in your life, whether that be a new love or within a long-term relationship. If it is in a spread with taking the moonlight, which we didn't get, this would certainly indicate an exciting new lover, but we got it with the moon dust. Alright, we got it with the moon dust. So let's just have a look at the moon dust. Alright, so Lover's Moon suggests a more serious long-term commitment, and such as a wedding or engagement could be on the cards. So if not for you personally, then maybe somebody else. So love and romance are in your vicinity. If you keep your heart open, it will find you. Alright, so I'm getting a bit of sort of like a dizzy sort of feeling here. Dizziness. Yeah, the round and around of VESICA Pisces. It can be a bit push and pull, especially when you've got two energies sort of trying to amalgamate in the VESICA Pisces. Alright, so let's just close out. This is just off the cuff. This is Sage Factor, just tuning in like on live and just going. The energy is so intense. I feel like my eyes are popping out of my head. So I've got the Vesica Pisces here, I've got the flower of creation, I've got the sphere, I've got the dodecahedron, the 10 to 1. So that is a real transition energy. So the 9 is completion, and the 10, dodecahedron, which is the wholeness, the oneness. The sphere, the Godhead within the sphere goes back to number 1, and number 1 is the singularity point, okay? So that is a bigger picture. So I've got the Sagittarius energy here. We're moving into the Sagittarius constellation. I don't know why Great Mystery is getting me to do solar readings, because this is the 3rd one that's kind of gone that way. But that's okay. I have to listen to the messages. I can't let my ego get in the way. So this is a lovely card. It comes to inform you that sprinkling gold, moon dust, is about to be distributed in your life. What does that mean? Exactly. Well, it means that the magic has been activated and wonderful things are about to happen to you and your loved ones. This card represents sudden, unexpected turn of events that leads you to a place of great joy and happiness. It might indicate a happy coincidence or a lucky windfall. Yeah, so I got the money card, didn't I? Yeah, I got the silver dollar. Silver dollar. There it is. Alright, so this could be a win-win. So you might win the love and the money. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, I think I'll leave it there, because so enjoy it for what it is and take the chance to make some lasting memories. Okay, so everything in the universe can be measured in sound hertz frequency. Today we had the flower of life, the Vesica Pisces, number 2. There's a number 2 vibration here, possibly even portal energy, about the entering of the age of Aquarius and the opening to love capacity expansion. All right, so that's all good, I reckon. We need to spread the love, people. If we don't spread the love, then our water will go toxic. And that is the absolute truth. We need to say our prayers. We need to extend love and compassion towards one another. Now, I've got a message from the crane here. So that was about the flight between 2 worlds. So we might be getting some sense of other dimensions, perhaps. If you feel like you are experiencing other dimensions, then I'll just hop along to Matthias De Stefano's channel, and he explains that in massive detail. I say, so to what shall I liken the world? Moonlight reflected in dewdrops. Alright, so this is about my body is earth, air, fire and water, but my spirit can fly in time and space. Okay, so as you get more into the age of Aquarius and you are focusing on your love capacity and your love frequency, then you have a different concept. When you're in a state of compassion, you have a different concept and understanding about time and space. Okay, so that's really profound. That's really beautiful message. Okay, so there's also a little bit of a lucky stardust for money and love. Always nice to see. And the Vesica Pisces is the fertilized embryo. It is the start of all life. Got number 2 here. It's the start, beginning of all life. So 222. I've got about 5 2s here. There's definitely an opportunity for transition and change. If you want to change your job, if you wanted to close out with any project or anything at all, then now is the time to do it safely under the Sagittarius stellaris. And something else may unfold. In there, we've got the Fibonacci sequence here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've got the Circle and Transition energy, we've got the Sun, and we've got the Golden Triangle here. This is about ratios. This is about the divine ratios which creates our world. Alright, so this is some pretty profound sacred geometry concepts here. So I hope you're able to keep up. And if you are trying, well done. I have no idea. This is a bit of a twist. Centaurus. There's some reference to Centaurus here. So I'll write it in the comments if I find out what it is. So this is just a live, had to be done, and I'll upload it straight away so that the energy is current. And If anybody knows what's going on in Centaurus, I'd like to know. And so go in peace, spread the love in the age of Aquarius, okay, transcend time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.